You're from Florida, grew up with not a lot of money.
It's true.
Grandparents lived in a trailer nearby.
True. Yeah.
Your parents didn't have a lot of dough either.
True.
One of 3 kids.
4.
4. Okay, I'm sorry because you lost your brother.
Yeah, thank you.
And did you always know you wanted to be an actress?
I did always know that. Probably since I was like 8. So, because we would watch the Carol Burnett show.
Yep.
And I thought, that's what I want to do.
So the comedic thing resonated with you from an early age.
And then when I was in middle school and high school, I was just the theater nerd.
You were?
Yeah. And chorus nerd.
Were you cool or was it truly nerdy in your school?
I guess high school was a little, we thought we were cool.
Did Are you other a nerd people if you don't know you're a nerd?
It's like, we thought we were doing pretty good. I don't know.
Okay, so it was a goal, but like it's a goal for so many people and it usually doesn't happen because it's such a competitive industry.
Right.
So you actually did the cross-country trip. Like,
yes.
I'm going to LA.
My Toyota Tercel.
How old were you?
I was 25.
Okay. And that's young enough that you can fail and still go on to do something else.
Right. Well, that's true because it's interesting, when I was writing the book, you see your life in all these little jigsaw puzzle pieces and you put it together. And I think it was great that I didn't have much growing up because my family was really solid and we always had fun together. So, and I never felt like, if we only had money, my life would be so much better. Mm-hmm. It was a good lesson for me because when I moved to LA, I had nothing to lose. You're
the one person who moved to LA with like a solid family background and like good moral upbringing and not looking to fill some dark void that had been created by a terrible childhood.
Right.
It's very rare.
It is rare. It's interesting because I know a lot of people that move to LA or go into, acting because they want to escape. They want to be somebody else.
Yeah.
But I never had that feeling. As a matter of fact, it was really hard for me to move away from my family. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was really hard.
Well, were you funny growing up? Because that's another piece of who you are.
It depends on if you're talking about was I in on the joke or not. But when I was really little, 6, 7, 8, 9, I would not say I was funny, but would I say that other kids laughed? Yes. Because I hate to look in your eyes and say this, but I was a tattletale. Okay. I'm ashamed of it, but it's because they excluded me. So the only attention I could get was from the adults. And
we call it whistleblower or informant. We can put a better spin on this.
Whistleblower. Yeah. So that's how I got attention. I got attention from the grown-ups, and I would bring them, snacks.
That works.
While they watched TV. And then, of course, my siblings hated it. They were like, what are you doing?
They're the other team.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say I was hilarious then. But by the time I got to high school, I could see what was funny, even like growing up without money. My sister and I would go to Goodwill to buy our prom dresses. We made our own boutonnieres for our dates, which is kind of funny because it's not as easy as you think it might be.
I would not think it is easy.
Well, we thought it was, but we got the green tape and got some carnations and a pin. And when we got to the dance, the guy's carnations fell off and it was just wads of green tape. And my sister and I thought it was so funny. My friend Paul was so mad. He said, "Oh, did you guys make these?" Which only made us laugh more.
Yeah.
So by that time, I knew what was funny to me anyway.
Was when you went to LA, did you go right into the Groundlings workshop? And I understand Lisa Kudrow was teaching it. You were in there with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Somebody else big. Who was the other one?
Kristen Wiig was also there around the same time.
Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, Maya.
Yeah.
Right.
My gosh. What a class.
Yeah. Well, when I got to LA, I was bartending at a hotel in downtown LA. And I wasn't ready for rejection. Because at that time, you could send out your headshots and resumes to all these different agents. There were a lot of agents. And I didn't do it for the first year because I thought, what if none of them want me? Mm-hmm. And I wasn't ready.
Yep.
So I was bartending, and I met Phil Hartman's sister at the bar. She was telling me about the Groundlings Theater. And I went and saw a show, and I was just blown away. It was the funniest show. It's like a live SNL. You're watching it in person.
Yep.
And then I started taking classes there. Yeah. And Lisa Kudrow was my first teacher.
Was she amazing?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So smart and funny. And this was right before she got Friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I would go to class and just, watch her. Like, oh my gosh, she's got all the answers. And then at that time, as an actress, I always thought when you go into an audition, you should be really professional.
Right.
And this is the script, and I'm going to read the script. And then when I saw her get Friends, and I saw her character that she created, I was thinking, oh, she had to go into that audition.
Quirky.
Yes, quirky.
Yeah.
And it was a game changer for me because I thought, I think I've been worried too much about, saying the right thing, doing the right thing. Because really all they want to see when you walk into a room is who you are, what's funny about you, what do you think is funny.
Right.
And
not every role is like Queen Victoria. Some require a different approach.
Yeah. You're a waitress at the diner. Relax.
Right.
So it was interesting. I learned so much there,
So you get this audition. You're at the Groundlings. You get this audition for what was then an hour-long special of Curb. It was not. It wasn't a series. It was just like come for an hour-long special and play Larry David's wife. Did you know that was the role?
Yes.
Yeah, because you had to. Did you audition with him?
I did. I auditioned with him.
And you say in the book, the one thing you didn't know in that audition is, again, the book is called Unscripted. We were talking to Cheryl Hines, its author. By now, the book comes out next month. You did not know that he has a strict rule against touching him.
No, and I'm glad I didn't because now I know.
That's so Larry.
It is so Larry. But, in the improv world, you are taught to make choices so quickly and to assume a relationship and, have a lot of physicality in a scene. So if I just met you and somebody said, oh, these two are making cappuccino, I might put my hand around your shoulder or something or help your hand with the, frother. But then when I was walking into the audition, the casting director said, don't touch Larry. It's like, I thank you for telling me.
Good to know.
Thank you but he shook my hand when I walked in. So I thought,
good.
Okay, he's not like a troll in the corner that, doesn't want anybody touching him. Although he doesn't want anybody touching him.
But you said he was making like a serious pitch at one point to try to change the universal greeting from a handshake
to elbow touching.
Cheryl.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I don't think it caught on.
No, it's so awkward.
I mean, people did it on the set for a little while and then it just,
I mean, you'd have a better case for just the, hey.
I know.
Right? Like the hand up. How's it going?
I guess this is actually touching someone in his
I mean, in church,
world.
It's transformed post-COVID. Have you noticed that?
No.
We don't really shake hands anymore during the piece. We used to shake hands during the piece. Now it's just like, hey, or the little kids will give you the actual peace sign.
That's adorable.
I feel like Larry would enjoy the Catholic Church in that way.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, he loved social distancing.
Yeah.
He was like, wow, finally, everybody's on board.
Getting on my program.
Yeah.
So you go in there, and my husband, he read your book too. You're actually going on his show.
I know, I'm excited.
but he was the one who first read aloud to me the following scene, which is very funny, about when you got the call from Larry about making getting the role. Okay, here it is. He calls, "Hey, HBO wants to turn the series into a special, or the special into a series, and I would like for you to play my wife." You, "Oh my God, that's the best news I've ever had." Him, "I hope that's not true. Please tell me that's not true." It's true. Don't say that. There have to be other things that have happened that are better than this.
Yeah, that's so Larry.
That is amazing.
He can't let you enjoy one thing. He's like, "Yeah, this is the best news." He's like, "Don't say that."
No.
Don't.
I can't possibly be your highlight.
Right. He's like, "You are." Okay. We'll talk later.
Buy gold and get free silver. That's right. For every $5,000 purchase from Birch Gold Group this month in advance of Veterans Day, they will send you a free patriotic silver round that commemorates the Gadsden and American flags. Look, gold is up over 40% since the beginning of this year. 40. And Birch Gold can help you own it by converting an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold. Plus, they will send you your free silver honoring our veterans on qualifying purchases. And if you're current or former military, Birch Gold has a special offer just for you. They are waiving custodial fees for the first year on investments of any amount. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, consider diversifying your savings into gold. Text MK to the number 989898 for a free info kit and to claim your eligibility for free silver with qualifying purchase before the end of the month. Again, text MK to the number 989898. Message and data rates may apply. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.